afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. I hope everyone can see our screen and hear us good. First of all, I would like to introduce our team and thank you very much before that for attending this webinar that provided by BTC company and Redington company. They are helping us to provide this seminar to you. As you know, many of you they know that we had conducted 2 sessions before this to give the opportunity for King Fahd engineers, graduates, and from King Abdulaziz engineers as well, aerospace department to join this webinar and to get know the future of the aerospace industry in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And first of all, I would like to introduce the team who are going to present this session. First of all, my name is Raed Marghlani. Maybe most of you they knew me. I'm a founder and executive director of RAM Systems company, which is an authorized indirect solution provider for BTC products. I have over 20 years experience in aerospace and automotive engineering industry. 13 years of this experience is with the BAE System company. I was a chairman for aerospace chapter, Saudi Council of Engineering, and my mission is to support KSA Vision 2030 to be an advanced country in aerospace industry. And the second, I would like to also welcome and thanks to Mr. Ashwani Moral, who's a mechanical engineer with the 16 years experience, 10 years with BTC in academic business development in India and South America and Middle East, which is has long experience in establishing commercialization centers and skill development. And also, I would like to welcome Jay Shmitra, mechanical engineer with 20 years experience, 17 years experience with the BTC as a senior consultant for customer success department. Also, I would like to welcome Miss Biryanka Gwaski. She is a mechanical engineer and she's working with BTC Global Academic Program Associate. Thank you very much, gents, for giving us this opportunity to share the technology of BTC and show the future of the digital transformation in aerospace and defense industry, and what's that going to be reflected to support our vision in Saudi Arabia. So I hand the mic to Mr. Ashwani.
Thank you, Rayad, and I've just switched off my video for better connectivity. So first of all, I would like to welcome you in this presentation of technology trends in aerospace and defense. So I welcome my colleagues in PTC, and thank you, Rayad, for giving us an opportunity to interact with the students and professors in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So this is my first interaction in Middle East, so I'm very excited about it. So I'll talk about, give a brief idea about me. So as Rayad mentioned, so I did my mechanical engineering long back. It's 16 years now. And in between also, like if you have any questions you want to ask, so you can type in question and answer tab, and one of the team member will answer it. If you still feel that, okay, there are a few questions which are not addressed, don't worry about it. We will address it in the once I finished my presentation, and look forward for more and more interaction with you rather than just a theoretical part. So feel free to ask as many questions as you have. So with that, I would like to start here with some marketing trends whether it is you talk about aerospace and defense or automobile industries, manufacturing. So in every industries nowadays, it's the first challenge we have is we don't have the skilled manpower. So every year I can see that there are millions of students who are passing out from universities, but there is some gap when we are saying the same software solutions is being used in an industry or it is being used in a university. There is a skill gap. So once the student is passing out from the university and joining any industry, so they feel that whatever they have learned during their classwork, so it was not that up to the mark. They are not doing any industrial projects. So the idea here is to bridge the gap between industry and the academics. So industry also have one more challenge on the cost pressure. So nowadays, the expectation of the industries have been increased when we talk about an engineering college or from an engineer. So now their expectation is the engineer should be able to work on CAD. He should have some knowledge about PLM. He should be well integrated with the analyst and how we can work together in terms of digital transformation or digital thread. So they want to adopt the latest technology to cut the timeline to hit the market. And then we have digital disruption. In digital disruption, most of the aged people who are getting retired, industries are facing challenges because uh, if you'll feel the old people, they were more comfortable in the documentation work, whereas nowadays if we do the work manually, so the process will be too lengthy. So they are about to retire and the system like at the retirement age, they might not be able to adopt new technologies, and the new future engineers like you who are about to join industries, when they will go out in the industry, so the legacy which they must be getting, so they'll not get it because it is in documents. So let me take you through with about our PTC technologies and logos. So this is the time to transform, as whatever we will adopt today, we'll learn today, will replicate in futures, and this is how we'll transform the industries. So PTC leaders are were able to oversee the requirement of digital transformation way ahead, and we invested in digital technologies like IoT in long back in 2013. So last 7 years we are working in those, and now our logo is also for physical. P stands for physical and D for digital. So this is our logo for physical and digital conversions. With that, I will start with PTC. So this is our new office. We shifted in Boston last year itself in 2019. Earlier, our head office was in Needham. So PTC is a global software company with $1.25 billion organization. We started our organization in way back in 1985. So in last 35 years of heritage, the PTC acquired multiple companies. We started with our flagship product, Creo. So that time it was not Creo, it was Pro Engineer. And in 2010, we rebrand our product from Pro Engineer Wildfire 5 to Creo. We have our presence in 30 plus countries, and we acquire multiple industries and transform the product line. Now we are the leading industry in IoT and AR solutions and CAD and PLM solutions. PTC have 28,000 plus customers who are using different PTC product lines and 6,000 plus employees worldwide. I would say the strength of our organization is the research and development. 1/3 of our employees, 2,000 plus employees, are into R&D. who keeps on working that, okay, what next, and we get the feedback from customers that this is what new we should add in the new versions, and our R&D team keeps on working with the on the latest release. This will be the new enhancement will be adding in the new upgrades coming in different product line. So this is how we work. PTC in India, we have our research and development center with 1,200 people. Similarly, we have one more in China. So the total market cap of PTC is $10 billion as of now. Let me take you with our customer base. So we have our all 28,000 plus customers in different segments. So we have customer base in aerospace and defense. We have in automobile, electronics and high tech, industrial, retail consumers, medical devices. So name any big OEM companies, they are using PTC solutions to make their product as smart connected products. So I understand that, okay, most of you are from aerospace and defense. So I'll try to cover more on the aerospace and defense side, but we'll be happy to address if you have any questions in the other segments as well. This is our coverage in academics. So as I mentioned, I manage the India, South Rim, Middle East and Russia program. Then we have 2,500 plus universities who are using PTC technologies. The solutions, PTC solutions are well adopted in K-12 programs. Schools, 25,000 plus schools are exploring the different new possibilities using PTC. And I'm happy to share that the 6th standard students or 7th standard students are working on PTC technologies and participating in world level competition of the first program and the robotics competition. We have 10 million plus students who have gone through PTC program, the courses. We do have certification program also where we sit with the industry. We understand that, okay, what is their requirement when they are hiring a student from a university. We sit with them, we understand their requirements, and then with the help of our R&D team, we write the content that if a student is in probably BTech in their graduation level or post-graduation level, what content they should go through apart from the regular course where they have to teach or they have to learn during the 4-year course. And we do have certification programs. So with PTC certificates, when students are going out in the industries, it can be any industry, it can be Radion, it can be BAE, it can be NASA. So people recognize PTC. So when they go out, they see that, yes, the students have gone through a particular roadmap of the technologies, and they have gone through a proper test before getting this certification. So they evaluate. 4,500 plus educators are there who are being trained by PTC professionals, and they are further giving training to students. So this is these are the awards PTC have received in 2018 and 19. We have much more to share here, but these are just few awards we have shown. I'll be happy to share more. If you'll visit PTC website, you can see in each segment PTC is leading and getting the awards in different segments. So this is the partner ecosystem PTC have. So when we acquired ThingWorks and we enter in the digital transformation, so we were among the first industries who enter in the digital transformation. Then many other market players like Microsoft or Rockwell Automation or NSYS or Accenture, they join hands with PTC and become our technology partner. so that they can use PTC technologies and build their applications on top of it, so that they can save time and they can target the market at a well advanced level. So this is about our organization PTC. So let me take you through with the digital transformation and industry 4.0. This is the new, I would say, revolution which started in 2019, and all the European industries or American industries or Asian industries. So everybody start running towards that. OK, how to make their industry smart industries, and so with the help of IoT and industrial IoT, they are creating industry 4.0, which is dramatically reshaping the manufacturing industry. If I'll talk about the facts, I would say that around 77% of the manufacturing industries are either they have adopt these technologies or they are in process of making the changes in their manufacturing process. So it's a complete digital thread which unleashes the seamless flow from starting from a design to point of sale and use, complete product lifecycle management. In digital twin, it actually virtually represent the physical product and the process counterparts. So not only the physical, you can say machine or objects, but their processes as well. So this is how digital thread and digital twin are forming the digital transformation in industry 4.0. I would like to highlight here that tomorrow when you'll go out and join any industry, you will feel that how important it is, when because it is become essential for the industry to make these changes, and they will definitely give preference for the students who are the early bird in learning these technologies, and they have an edge over other students. So similar way, industry 4.0 is cyber physical systems also, with the help of Internet of Things infrastructures and networks. This is how we are connecting physical and digital world in this transformation in industry 4.0. This is about the emerging technologies. Nowadays, if you'll see many people or industries, or if you are participating in any competition, world level competition or skill competition, like we had one in Russia last year, the skill competition. Earlier we had competition in London where many students they made driverless vehicles. So they participated from all across the world. So nowadays, the industries, they are talking about 3D printing or advanced analytics, advanced material or robotics, blockchain. Cybersecurity is a new concern for all the industries, digital design, simulation. So these are the new trends all industries are talking. And if you'll see PTC, this is where we stand. All the highlighted icon you can see. So PTC have technologies which support or which these industries are using for their additive manufacturing or material or artificial intelligence. So this is where we are. This is very interesting slide I would like to highlight here, as I mentioned about the cloud. So we have tie-up with Microsoft and our cloud solutions are Microsoft Azure platform. We also have tie-up with Amazon. Then we have the strategic partner of PTC, which are Rockwell Automation, Ansys, Deloitte. So they have their hardware and their technologies, and then on top of it is PTC solutions. So you talk about any industry, whether it is engineering or sales and marketing or manufacturing, whether industries is into customer operation, services, or the CXO. So everybody is using PDC technologies, or they are changing their processes or the industry into digital transformation using by doing changes in product, people, and processes. So when I'm saying product, so the topology optimization and generative design for additive manufacturing now allows engineers to conceive innovative product design that were just not possible to manufacture before. This drives product differentiation now. When we talk about processes, like as I mentioned, our strategic partner ANSYS, we have cryo simulation live capabilities with ANSYS Transform the design process. By integrating simulation guidance as a normal part of your workflow instead of I would say a step-by-step process. So now when you're designing something on the side-by-side, the analysis is also going on. So it's not like you will design the you'll complete your design first and then it will go to your analysis, whether it can be structural or thermal or flow analysis. When we talk about changes in people processes, with the help of PTC augmented reality, it is changing the way engineers collaborate during product design. With Creo AR design share engineers experience design in 3D at a scale in context anywhere in the world. So this is how they drive workforce productivity. So this is the way the industry is changing their processes and making digital transformation. Let me just take you through with the IoT based product development system. So now when we talk about design and engineering, these are whether it is a concept design or a detail engineering or simulation or prototype, it is much more seamlessly integrated. And PTC was among the first to ride this wave of transformation using IoT or ThingWorx. So when we talk about concept design, so whether it is a free-form design or reverse engineering or engineering calculation, the integration is seamless. So you can, if you're talking about detail engineering, even at the you can work on assembly design or AR design. You can do your simulation in Creo Simulate here. Then you can do the additive manufacturing, 3D printing with the help of PTC additive manufacturing and generative design. Similarly, in manufacturing, we have the modules for manufacturing where you are like working with industrial automation or production departments where their automation of the different controls are important. You need to decide the tools which are required to manufacture your product line. You'll have EBOM in the design and engineering, but for manufacturing, you'll need a manufacturing bill of materials. So everything we get here, which is required for the manufacturing and production of your design. Then we have services side of it, service and maintenance of your product. You have designed your product, you have manufactured your product, and now it's services. So when we talk about services, it talks about the analytics on predictive service when the part is about to failure, and your supply chain management, your service lifecycle management, your service part management for the inventory. So this is how we take care of it. And the final one is on the IT, OT, and security of your design, which is on cloud base. So the security, and we do the machine learning. That how frequently it is changing or it is like failing, so we can do the analysis there on cloud. So this is how nowadays product development is happening. So with the help of this IoT and AR, now all these segments like smart connected products, smart manufacturing or industry 4.0, you can talk to multiple hardwares with digital system orchestration. Retail, we did a lot of changes, and now the processes in retail industries have changed a lot, and they have improved. With augmented reality, people are learning at a much faster rate, and the products are working more efficiently. When we talk about smart infrastructure, it is mother of all. Whether you talk about buildings or energy or water, so you have everything, whether it is a smart city or smart building or smart industry. That's how the industry is moving. This is very interesting slide, and when you'll go out in the industry, you will feel that, okay, this is how industry works. I would like to take a moment here, and when we are in second year or third year of engineering, we work on some CAD platform, we work on some analysis platform. We also have a syllabus to follow. So, but the industry works in a very different way. So let me take you through with the processes. So if we'll talk about, it's a complete digital landscape, and it starts with planning. So with the voice of customer, we do the design documentation here. We'll review the documents. Then in the concept, we create a concept of a part, and at the concept level itself, we can do the 3D printing. And in 3D printing, we support all 3D printings, whether it is FDM based or it can be laser, it can be any like rubber technologies or any new 3D printing technologies or metal printing. Everything is we are seamlessly integrated. At the same time, at the concept level, with the help of augmented reality, we can connect with the physical model, like right side, if you see the physical world of the bike. So at the concept level itself, you can connect with the 3D model or the physical model of the vehicle. Then from the vehicle, what parts are effectively working and how they are working, and at what is the efficiency. So we can send this information from the machine to our IoT platform, which is ThingWorks, and we can do the remote monitoring over there. We also we have a solution called Capware, and the information can be fetched out from the factory, from any machine. It can be your CNC machine, it can be your milling machine, it can be your robotics machine, so your automation machine. So it can be any machine, and with the help of Capware, we can fetch out the information and give it to IoT platform for remote monitoring. Both ways we can do that. Similarly, in CAD, so we have a digital model here and we have a physical model on the right side. We can connect both digital and physical model in digital twin, and we can see that, okay, when we are running the vehicle or a machine, whether the parts are getting heated or what is their efficiency and how they're performing. So we can do it in digital twin. Similarly, in design and development, we have product lifecycle management software, which takes care of the complete life cycle of your design of the component. Multiple people, multiple departments are working, and then we can connect this with their ERP system also for the required access at multiple level in different departments. If you'll see the right side, so this is the process. This is the digital landscape. Now, if you'll see the right side, the physical world, the industry can be anything. It can be a two-wheeler, four-wheeler, it can be aeroplane industry, it can be your marine industry, it can be your defense industry, ground combat vehicles, any industry you talk about. They follow the same landscape. So this is how it is very much important for students to understand these processes. Now let's enter into more towards the aerospace and defense. So most of you would have been aware about this chart. We call it as a radar chart. It's a 360-degree view to see where the hot zones are in aerospace and defense. The hotter the zone, it will come outside of the chart. So if you'll see here, the hotter one in the green color and the red one, it's just like the red one is the hot zones of aerospace and defense in 2016, just 4 years back. And the green one is the hot areas in 2016. So let me just touch upon the key 6 to 7 points, which are the top hot zones in aerospace and defense industries. So if we'll talk about the cyber security, it has become a serious concern as of today. It was not so important if we'll talk about 5 years back, but now everybody asks when you are like interacting with the customer. So the first question comes is what you are doing on the cloud. So if I'll talk about US defense system, they are investing around $10 billion on cyber security, and all the vendors or suppliers, these defense industries, all 300 vendors, they need to seriously follow the cyber security norms. If we'll talk about the artificial intelligence, many times like PTC as an organization, we are not a artificial intelligence company, but our product has artificial intelligence. So it's not something we sell, but rather we use. So in defense, like how you use the, I would say, natural system in PLM, or how in a factory they are connecting IoT data with ERP to optimize the product schedule. So they are monitoring everything. When we say fleet sustainment, it is very important. It is the fine balance between modernization, your platform technologies, and then sustain it. So it's not like that what we want or what we need, rather sustain what we have. Hypersonic is the top most hot zone in aerospace and defense. It is for offensive and defensive system, whether it is a ground base or air base. So they need to work on the latest technologies. FMS here is foreign military sales. So the foreign military sales, it got double in last 4 years. So the training for manufacturing functions or maintenance personnel. So now they're using AR, which is helping most of the employees, the people, whether they are technical or non-technical. In space race, I'm not sure, you're too young to understand, but might be some of you have heard of this space race. It started in like late 1950s or early 1960s when everybody was running around that who will reach to moon. And now it is space race 2. We call it as space race version 2 when we reach to Mars now, and NASA they got $1 billion plus awards for reaching to Mars. And now the advanced level at this level is how we can transport 100 tons of cargo on moon. So this is how the defense or the NASA is working on. If we'll talk about the R&D, so I would say here the dollars are the investment they are doing less now and involving the OEM companies, because they're jointly working like for the artificial intelligence or for cloud. They have tie up with Microsoft, where Microsoft is working with PTC. So they invested huge money in it's $10 billion plus. And so it's a joint collaboration, and they're working with, rather than just doing all the R&D individually, they are working with industry to come forward, and that's how they are working on, and so that the R&D speed will be much more faster with latest technologies. This is how the world is changing. So in aerospace and defense or US defense system, this is the model they follow. This is they call SCORE model. It's a supply chain operation reference model, and it tied model this from end to end, from plan to source, make, deliver, or return. It's end to end connected. So PTC as a company, so we are very strategic company for them, and we help them at all level. So our capabilities, our solutions, what solutions are critical, what solutions they are using at different level. Let me take you through in my next slide. So this is how at different, I would say, model end to end in SCORE, how we are establish ourselves. When we talk about the plan, so they work on the designing part of it, or they do the 3D printing. So they're using our Creo solutions. Then they need to manage the bill of materials, or whether it is a product data management or it's a project data management. They're using our product lifecycle management software. Similarly, for their after manufacturing parts, for the services of their products, they're using Servigestic component, which are service part management, service part information, additive manufacturing, and smart connected design. So similarly, at every level, you can see whether it is plan or source. In repair, they use Windchill because they need to find out which part is there. They are using ThingWorks and connecting that part, and like connecting service part management or condition based maintenance. They're using our solutions. For deliveries, they are majorly using our Servigestic technologies. Similarly, for return, they use ThingWorks, Servigestic, and Windchill. So this is how at every level. So when we talk to defense segment, or we talk to any defense leaders, so it's very particular. So like they don't need to go through all the product. So if it is a requirement in let's say repair, then we will just talk about the product line which is more relevant towards their need and their processes. We don't talk about Creo, so we'll say that okay, this is the case studies, and the industries like you, they're using these solutions, and this is how they're getting benefited. So that's how we are very much aligned with the aerospace and defense industries. So tomorrow when you'll go out and join the industries, so you will see us in the aerospace and defense, whether it is a space and missile system, or ground combat vehicles, or naval system. All companies talk about Raytheon, Boeing, MBDA, NASA, BAE. Everybody is using PTC licenses. And let me show you one more slide where we with few more names, particularly in Army, Navy, NASA, AND, FAD. So this is how it's gonna help you when you are already prepared with the latest technologies during your university time. So it will make you easier to ride with the wave of this digital transformation, and you will be very much prepared as the industry ready engineers when you'll go out in the market, and you will also feel very handy when you will use the technologies which these industries are using. So PTC is recognized by all, I would say, the analysts globally, whether it is Gartner or Forrester or IDC. So every year we got the awards for different product line. These are the leading technologies. I'm happy to share it that, as I mentioned, in last year 2019, whether it is IDC or ABI, so we are always on the top quadrant. So in CAD, you can see PTC is in the top quadrant with other, I would say, old player in the market. In IoT, we are the top quadrant again, and we are the world leading companies among the leaders again. PLM, we are leading the all the competitors, and we are the top company with the maximum adoption in the industry, where the industry is growing around 6 to 7%. We are growing at 11%. And AR, like we don't have any competition, like we are the world leader in augmented reality. So we have around 27% market share in augmented reality, and the second competitor in world is having around 2.3% market share. So we are 10 times ahead of the second competitor in AR. These are the strategic partners in A&D, as I mentioned earlier as well. US Defense Organization, they spend on Microsoft for the next 10 years, and Microsoft is working hand in hand with PTC for their Microsoft HoloLens 1.0 or 2.0, or their cloud technologies are PLM and IoT. They're well aligned on Microsoft Azure, or for AR we are aligned on HoloLens. So this is how we are working similarly for Rockwell Automation and ANSYS. I'll take you through in detail how we are aligned with these product lines. Let me take you through with the PTC products. So now, as of now, we talk about PTC as an organization. We talk about digital transformation or Industry 4.0. We talk about the trends, technology trends in aerospace and defense. And let me take you with PTC product line now. So these are the segments we are having in PTC, which is CAD, where we have product like Creo. Similarly, we have a segment of Industry 4.0 or smart manufacturing, Internet of Things, product lifecycle management, service lifecycle management, and augmented reality. So I'll take you through in detail for all these segments. So you can see that, okay, here in the Creo windshield integrity for application lifecycle management software and SLM. So for CAD, PLM, AL, and SLM, we have our technologies which is like industries are using for their digital disruption. On top of it, we have ThingWorx for Internet of Things. With the help of Capware, we can fetch out the information from any machines and do the predictive analysis about the failure. Vuforia we have for our augmented reality domain. On top of it, we have apps and accelerator like ThingWorx Navigate. So ThingWorx Navigate, like whatever we are creating, the app, it can be used for multiple people. So similarly, we have different applications for the operators, like who are operating the machines, or whether it is a engineer in the production line, we have production advisor, or someone who is in the controls, quality and control, we have ThingWorx control advisor. On top of it, we have the technology partner solutions like Microsoft ANSYS and the different technology service partners like Capgemini or Accenture or HP. So this is how we are enabled a unique portfolio of industrial innovation. So the solutions, as I mentioned here, whether it is a CAD, PLM, ALM, SLM, or IoT. So we have cloud-based solutions, we have on-premise solution, and we have hybrid as well. Like partially you can have the cloud and on-prem both. So let's talk about CAD. I'm sure you guys are working on CAD, for you might be using different platform. So I'll take you through with our latest Creo 7.0. So we are working as you can see here that the emerging trends I have mentioned in my earlier slides. So We are working on these 5 major areas which happen to map very well to the major emerging technologies. So this is very critical and important to you when we talk about whether it is a generative design or real-time simulation, or it's a seamless integration with our ThingWorks platform, how we are collaborated with augmented realities through Microsoft HoloLens, how the topology optimization and the additive manufacturing we are doing. So the Creo, we not only the OEM, but we are the only company, Creo, who is like taking care of or providing solutions to OEM or tier 1 or tier 2 suppliers or supply chain. No one has that integrated solutions, a complete chain of solutions in this digital thread. So from engineering to manufacturing, supply chain, or sales and marketing, customer operations services, the integration is seamless. So this is how Creo 7.0 is. Let me just give you one example. This is Santa Cruz bicycle, and on the left side this is physical product, and on the right side this is our ThingWorks platform. So on the physical product, we have put the sensors on the green dots. You can see to see the RPM, to load on the bicycle, or how the handle is moving, what speed we are pedaling. So everything. And the similar way, we have virtual sensors in the ThingWorks. So we have on the background, this ThingWorks is connected with our CAD platform, which is Creo, and we can see the motion analysis when the vehicle will move, or some load will come, some person will sit on the vehicle, and what load is coming. You can see on the right side that how this is how the motion analysis will be there in Creo platform. Let me take you to more live example. So this is here the digital twin is. On the right side, the person is riding the Santa Cruz bike, and on the left side, you can see the movement. That this is how like the handle is moving, and this is how the load is coming on seat, or this is how the RPM is moving. So this is how you can see the integration is very seamless. With Creo 7.0, there are PTC Creo have more than 35 plus modules. I'll not be able to cover all, but let me take you through with the 3 enhancements we have done in Creo 7.0: generative design, real-time simulation, and additive manufacturing. So in generative design, with the help of topology optimization and additive manufacturing, industries are designing or manufacturing the complex designs in a much better way. Let me show you a video which can help you understand that, okay, how the technology works.
Product design is changing. So should your CAD software. Introducing Creo 7.0, the most innovative and powerful 3D CAD software on the market today. Creo 7.0 introduces AI-driven generative design, helping you to deliver your best designs in less time. Simply specify your engineering requirements, and the generative engine automatically produces manufacturable designs. And unlike other CAD systems, the generative design capabilities in Creo 7.0 support parametric changes, allowing for seamless iterative design development. Additionally, both additive and traditional manufacturing approaches can be effortlessly applied. The Generative Topology Optimization extension helps you deliver innovative products, replacing ineffective carryover features with breakthrough designs. Just set your design loads, constraints, material, and manufacturing method, and the software quickly optimizes your design for weight, safety factor, displacement, or temperature. The result is full B-rep geometry that can be further analyzed and manipulated within the Creo design environment. And you can easily adjust your constraints and requirements to explore other options. Creo's cloud-based generative design extension takes the process a step further. You can use the power of the cloud to evaluate multiple design scenarios simultaneously. Of the numerous possible outcomes, the generative design extension automatically identifies the top options, including those you may not have considered, so you can quickly evaluate and select your best design solution. Sharpen your competitive edge with Creo Generative Design and enjoy improved performance, innovation, and time to market. With Creo 7.0, everyone can reap the benefits of generative design. Product design is changing, so should your CAD software. Creo 7.0, the future of how you design.
So this is how the future is. This is how generative design is being done. Let me just show you one more video on the simulation, as I kept on mentioning how we are when we are designing any component or any machine or any module, side by side your analysis part will be working that okay whether you are creating a better design or not. So and whether it can be manufactured or not. So you can do the structural analysis or thermal or flow analysis with the ANSYS. It's very I would say you will like it, and just have a look at it. So you can see how seamlessly we are doing it side by side.
Product design is changing, so should your CAD software. Introducing Creo 7.0, the most innovative and powerful 3D CAD software on the market today. Creo Simulation Live introduced groundbreaking real-time simulation capabilities for thermal, structural, and modal analysis. Now in Creo 7.0, we've added fluid flow simulation. Directly integrated within the Creo environment, Creo Simulation Live will now give you instantaneous fluid flow analysis without the need to be a CFD expert. As you make changes to your geometry, analysis results will update dynamically. Creo Simulation Live's fluid flow analysis capabilities are fast, intuitive, and powerful, helping you to design better products faster. Creo 7.0 includes new capabilities and productivity improvements to Creo Simulation Live. You now have support for thin wall parts and transient thermal studies, which give you more insight into the real-world performance of your product. Improvements in plotting and graphing make analysis results easier to interpret, and workflow and UI enhancements will make you more productive than ever before. Creo Simulation Live is the analysis tool of choice for design engineers, and these improvements make it more efficient, powerful, and easy to use. Product design is changing, so should your CAD software. Creo 7.0, the future of how you design.
So that's how the simulation is happening side by side. When we talk about the additive manufacturing, so as I mentioned earlier, that the topology optimization and how we are working on the lattice structure of the design, and manufacturing is happening like the many industries, they are using fused deposition modeling, where the material is coming layer by layer on your the component whatever you have designed. So it comes layer on layer, or whether it is a SLS technology, which is laser, or whether it is a metal printing. If you'll go and experience it, you can see how seamlessly how they are working on the additive manufacturing. Let me show you a video on it.
Product design is changing, so should your CAD software. Introducing Creo 7.0, the most innovative and powerful 3D CAD software on the market today. Additive manufacturing is changing the way products are designed and produced. Creo already offers the most comprehensive suite of additive manufacturing capabilities in the market today, and Creo 7.0 continues this innovation. Stochastic lattices are useful for producing medical devices and products which require heat transfer applications or shock absorption. In Creo 7.0, you can now both create stochastic lattices that follow hard edges and develop them with triangular mesh structures using the Delaunay algorithm. Lastly, custom cell improvements give you the flexibility to create lattice structures based on non-BREP geometry to better serve your needs. Creo 7.0 also features significant enhancements for traditional or subtractive computer-aided manufacturing processes, starting with support for Swiss-type turning machines in Creo's NC suite. This is especially useful for a broad range of high-throughput production operations. Creo 7.0 also features several productivity and UI improvements, including support for multiple go-home positions for advanced machine types, eliminating the need for lengthy custom commands, and synchronized toolpath highlighting, making it easier to visualize sequences in a clear and simple way while you work. Product design is changing, so should your CAD software. Creo 7.0, the future of how you design.
Let's move ahead to one more, the next product, PTC, which is MathCAD. So MathCAD, it's a digital engineering notebook to perform engineering calculation or manage your design content. It's just like a whiteboard. You don't need to do any programming for it. It's just like you write your application, or you write your equation, and it will immediately solve it. Whether you can do different experiments in your the digital signal processing lab we used to have in our time. We call it as DSP lab. So where we work on the signal processing or communication technologies. So MathCAD is the software which can be used there. We have Windchill. Windchill is our product lifecycle management software. And as we discuss about the different digital thread or landscape in an industry, the Windchill, like during plan, we work on requirements or specifications. In concept, we work on different sketches or CAD or layouts. Similarly, in design, we work on 3D models or simulation or calculations or creating engineering bill of materials. So these are multiple departments and multiple people at multiple level are working for a particular product. So this Windchill, it takes care of the complete life cycle of a product, and it decided you can give the access whatever and how much access is required at different level. Similarly, like in production, they would require manufacturing bill of material, and they will work on the tools. They'll decide the tools required to create that content or create that part. So Windchill is coordinating with all these departments. In a simple way, if I'll explain, so you can manage your data in Windchill. When I say manage your data, it's not necessary that you have Creo data only. Windchill is very much integrated with majority of the MCAD product available in the market. So whether it is Autodesk AutoCAD or Creo or SolidWorks or Solid Edge or probably or Inventor, so it is like well integrated with all these product line. The file version you can manage with the iteration control or your workflow design review. So you can manage the complete data in Windchill. Then the next is you can share this data. You can when you share your design with ThingWorx, we have ThingWorx Navigate, which is role based, and it's a self-service access to product data. It controlled and secure your complete project space for design collaboration as well. So you can manage your concurrent data as well. So once it is done, then you can review your data. You can simplify your CAD document. You can review it. You can compare with the different releases. You can publish your 3D or 2D product design if somebody is a non-CAD user. It is very useful at the production level because they don't use CAD, so it helps them to understand, and it traces the history of all the online markups, or you can validate also. So this is how product lifecycle management software Windchill is helping the industries in managing all these, whether it is a bill of material or managing their CAD data or the project management or manufacturing. So this takes care of all the transformation work in bill of material. So this is what Windchill do. Let me talk about the Internet of Things, IoT. We have ThingWorx platform. These are the two worlds earlier. If we'll talk about maybe 7-8 years back, we used to have a different digital world and we used to have a physical world. But now with the help of ThingWorx or Internet of Things, the digital and physical world is connected now, and we can have a physical and digital convergence. So let me take you through more in detail in ThingWorx. These are the 5 different processes we do in ThingWorx. So when we talk about connect, so basically we are connecting the devices anywhere directly from the censored product and systems, from PLC, IoT gateway, or it can be on the factory floor from existing product clouds as well, or it can be your 3D design or engineering system. So we can connect the devices, we can connect the data from any product line or business systems. It can be your CRM system, it can be your ERP as well. Then once we have that data, so we structure that data in a way that makes sense in the build module. We organize digital data from your physical system and products and enrich it with additional data, 3D geometry. So this is how we are doing it, and our thing model is a differentiator here in build module. In analyze module, let me take you. We analyze the data we have, and we usually do 4 types of analysis in analyze module, which is the first one is the descriptive analysis, where we see what happened with the device or what happened with the machine. Then we do the diagnostic analysis, that why it happened, what are the cause of creating that problem. Then we do the predictive analysis here, that okay, when will it happen, and the prescriptive analysis, that what should we do now. So this is how we analyze our data. Then in the manage module, we drive action. We know that okay, this was the problem, this is when it has happened, and we'll drive action now. So we'll drive action and result in physical and digital systems. We automate processes that connect business system data or products and the physical operations as well. And then ultimately in the last, we can experience the processes in our dashboard. It enables people to better perform and make decision clearly, present relevant, compelling information on desktop, or you can see the information on web, you can see in mobile applications as well. So this is our cutting edge augmented reality experience you can feel in experience. So this is how our product is. Nowadays, you'll go to any department after completing your graduation, whether you talk about smart cities or talk about energy division, you talk about consumer product or building or healthcare, transportation, oil and gas, industrial manufacturing, anywhere you will go and see that industries are working on this diverse range of market. They're working on IoT, they're adopting it, and you will see the technology is very much present in all these segments. Let me take you through with a video that how industries are using PTC ThingWorx and they're getting benefited with it.
IoT-driven innovation empowers industrial enterprise to solve the new, complex challenges of a changing global marketplace. Executed well, the right solution can turn the promise of industrial IoT into a powerful reality. No matter what stage of the IoT journey, there are opportunities and questions. How do you jumpstart that innovation engine? establish connected operations that yield high return, extract data insights for users at every touch point. And how do you optimize these IoT-enabled insights to gain competitive advantage? PTC's ThingWorx brings together the functionality, flexibility, and scalability you need to meet the pace and demands of the ever-changing digital world. ThingWorx securely connects thousands of devices, from small-scale edge deployments to advanced enterprise-scale ones, all with a single source of versatile data. Its easy-to-use interface helps users at all levels build and access custom IoT solutions that not only solve lingering inefficiencies, but drive a new generation of innovation. ThingWorx helps you effectively and efficiently manage the volume of data IoT captures, producing valuable insights and analytics about your products, from predictive maintenance to real-time alerts and course corrections. ThingWorx relies on elegant and adaptable UI, custom dashboards, and cutting-edge augmented reality to ensure your information connects with the right person in the right format at the right time. Recognized by experts for its ability to drive industrial innovation, ThingWorx is revolutionizing the way companies solve the complex challenges of today as they build for tomorrow.
So this was about ThingWorx. Let's talk about augmented realities. You will see here that a lot of things are happening. As of now, we were talking about design, we were talking about product lifecycle management, or we are talking about IoT, but we could not, I would say, visualize it, or we could not experience it. But in augmented reality, you will experience how industries are actually getting benefited with the help of PTC solutions. So this is how the physical world and digital world, like physical thing, they are interacting. Through IoT, they are giving the data to the digital design, digital twin, and then from cloud, it is going again back to the machines through your Microsoft HoloLenses. So you converge the physical and digital and human world, I would rather say. So just for example, AR integrate digital into physical interface, like just one example, when we are driving a vehicle. So rather than keep watching on the mobile or your screen in your vehicle, it display the information on your screen, and you can see that how easy it is to drive this way with the help of augmented reality. So in very nice example on smart manufacturing, this is about the comic book. We must have been reading a lot of comic book in your childhood. So let's see that, okay, how interesting it is when we are watching a comic book. It can be from different languages. So with the help of Microsoft Microsoft HoloLens, it can change the language, and you can read or you can visualize multiple I would say comic book. So just a small video, you will like it. Yeah, so this is how it also translate the different languages with the help of Microsoft HoloLens. I would love to show you one more video. It is very much interactive. So nowadays, I know our days when we were studying, and how the industries are changing, and in fact it will correlate with you as well. So we have a 3D design model, and then we have an engineering BOM, and we have a 2D design also. You might also be working on 2D drawings in your first year, probably first or second semesters. So just for the 2D drawing, how we can visualize that in actual industry, how the robots are working, how the machines are working. So this is the data published in Harvard Business Review, and you will see that just a 2D drawing, we are visualizing different machines working here. So here in Vuforia product portfolio, we have 4 products: Vuforia Studio, Vuforia Expert Capture, Vuforia Chalk, and Vuforia Engine. So let me take you through with all these products, how industries are using it. So in Vuforia Studio, what we are doing here is it actually enables the industry in effectively reuse your 3D CAD geometries and incorporate the existing step-by-step animation to reduce the development time. So it accelerates the content creation. It also leverage real-time insight. So it easily integrate with your sensors or contextualize IoT data. So it enhance the experience with the enterprise system data or IoT data supercharge. So AR experience create in like we create the experiences in Vuforia Studio, and when we are having the Microsoft HoloLenses and we are scanning that Vuforia mark, or we call it as view mark. So the complete digital model, digital 3D model of the machine will come up there, and you can visualize it, you can see it, and it is more, I would say, as the content creation is much more effective with the help of Vuforia Studio. So I'll talk to you about how we improve the quality or inspection with the help of Vuforia Studio in one of the video. So let me explain what is happening. So this is about the BAE. So when we are going out in an industry, so we go through a training process. Many industry as a fresher, when we are joining as a GET, which is graduate engineering training, we learn a lot of things. We learn the processes. So with the help of Vuforia Studio, you can see the step-by-step what will be the next step you need to do, and accordingly you perform the actions in the physical world. So this way the learning is much faster, and you can you can actually see, visualize, and learn more effective way. Usually I've seen the industries like automobile industries or in aerospace and defense also, they used to have 18 months program for the GET to go through and learn the processes. With the help of augmented reality, they have cut down to 6 to 8 months now. If we'll talk about the expert capture, so for the old age people like who are not well versed with the technologies, we capture the process, and it reduces the errors we follow, or it makes them understand much more faster, more effectively. Let me go through it, and this is how we will do it. So this we call it as a manufacturing knowledge capture. The old age people who are about to expire, so not expire, sorry, who are about to retire, so they can actually learn how the machine will work. Just have a look at it.
We've created Vuforia Expert Capture. It's the fastest, easiest way to create powerful step-by-step instructions that help frontline workers get their jobs done quickly and accurately. Knowledge is easily recorded without the need for existing assets or causing disruption to high-value workers, and used to create step-by-step instructions highlighting safety precautions and relevant locations. Content is easily fine-tuned, published, and managed through a secure SaaS-based environment and automatically optimized for viewing on Microsoft HoloLens, RealWear HMT1, and mobile devices. Augmented instructions are easily accessed by new or reassigned workers, increasing efficiency, accuracy, and safety. New skills are learned on the job, cutting training time and costs. Safety warnings are presented at the moment they're relevant, reducing the risk of injury. Workers follow location markers to successfully complete the required steps. Each step of the procedure can be documented and analyzed to improve efficiency and compliance.
So this is how, like in my first video, so we have captured the knowledge from a machine, and in the second video we can see that okay, how this knowledge has been transferred to the new person who have joined the department. It can be the fresher, it can be new from any other industry. So this is how we transfer the knowledge that from this process go to that machine and do this operation over there. So this is how the expert capture is helping the employees to understand much better processes. Let me take you to our next technology, which is Vuforia Engine. So Vuforia Engine, Vuforia Engine is very much useful when we talk about the different variants. So if you'll see here, it increases the brand value, it increases the customer engagement. So when you go out in let's say in an industry, or let's say if you're going out in an automobile sector, you want to buy a car. So there might be different variants, there might be different colors, and you might be able to see just one color in that I would say showroom. So with the help of Vuforia Engine, you can see the different variant, you can see the different colors available in the for the same vehicle. Let me take you through a video where in fact we can do the prototyping also with the help of AR. So here we have a chassis. So this chassis, we have this, if you'll see the logo here, that P and D, physical and digital, this is the view mark I was talking about. And when we scan that view mark, it brings the digital model of this chassis. Now what we can decide is we can decide the body overlay colors. What would be the color we need, and what look we would like to give, what would be the design we want to give. So we can choose different colors, body colors, that okay, this is what we want to make. So this product is very useful, and this is how industry is using it. So let me talk to Vuforia Chalk, our next technology. So Vuforia Chalk is, I would say, it's a real-time remote assistant and collaboration. Many times it happens that okay, the technical team of industry, let's say in defense, organization, a company have provided some machine, and the technical team doesn't sit in that area, that country. So if some problem comes, so it might take a week's time, like it happens with us also. Like if somebody is traveling from Europe, the technical team, they'll apply for the visa, and then they'll book the tickets. So by the time the technical team is coming to rectify the problem of the machine, 7 days or 10 days are gone. And if you are in production and your line has stopped for 5 minutes, you can see how critical it is. So Vuforia Chalk will help overcome these challenges. So a person sitting anywhere across the world, it can guide the person who is remotely available, that you can go that side, you can check this part, whether this is working. A small video on it, it will help you understand much better way.
Connect for support or training. First, employees can share a live view of their workspace with an expert or coworker.
The waste valve here. Now that that's closed, you can turn on your surface wash valve, which is here.
Okay, got it.
Both people can draw on the world and work together as if they are together. And thanks to Vuforia augmented reality technology, your annotations stick exactly where they're drawn, even when you move around as you work. In fact, you can pause the live view to draw easy to follow multi-step instructions. With Chalk, simple instructions help you solve complex problems quickly and effectively. Chalk works on mobile devices, meaning your most experienced minds are accessible anytime, anywhere.
And then you want to open either one of these two motor meters here.
Having your best minds on the job remotely means solving the problem right the first time, reducing equipment downtime, and improving your bottom line. Chalk is ideal for service and training, and for other forms of collaboration too.
Okay, and lower the tongue and let's lose this eyelid.
It's easy for your team to work together or give feedback from almost anywhere in the world, saving you time and money.
So this is how it helps people. It helps the industries to shorten the time to reach the technical concerns or any problem they are facing, so they can get the problem resolved at a much faster rate. So this was about Vuforia Studios. You'll also see that, okay, in defense, we have the scanners, like the QA scanners, and it's there on a ground combat vehicle. So once you are out in a field or something happens, you don't carry all the technical team along with you. So what you need to do is you can scan this QA code, and it will guide you what would be the next step you have to follow. And any person who is not technical, they can rectify the problem. Very impressive one. Let me go through it.
Vehicle that the maintenance is to be performed on. The maintainer will automatically be alerted to any relevant warnings and cautions as they perform the routine inspection. In this example, the maintainer is being alerted to the fact that the tyre pressure monitoring system has detected low pressure in the vehicle's tyre. In order to rectify that problem, the maintainer will now be directed to the relevant maintenance procedure to replace the tyre on this vehicle. On a special mission vehicle or a tactical vehicle, something as relatively simple as changing a tyre can actually be quite a complex procedure that involves multiple pieces of support equipment and the lifting of heavy objects. So there is a safety element to doing this procedure correctly. In this example, the maintainer is directed how to use the winch, where to affix it to the tyre, and the correct way to attach and lift and remove the tyre from the vehicle. Also, the use of any additional tools such as wrenches or drills can be factored into the augmentation to ensure that the maintainer is using the correct tool for the job. This type of task-based augmentation can be used when needed as a job performance aid, or can be used as just-in-time training before a mechanic or operator attempts this procedure. This will ensure that the procedure is done correctly.
So this is how it guides step by step. This is what you need to do. If the tire pressure is there, so tire pressure is low. So step by step, it guides you that, okay, if you face such problem, this is what you need to do. So with that, like this was about the PTC technology. I like to show you. Let me take you with few customers PTC have who are using PTC technologies in a different way, and they're getting benefited. So the Airbus, this is they're using our solutions. So let me take you. They're using our PTC windshield licenses, PLM, and they are getting benefited in the collaboration part of it. So they have better control now into the manufacturing processes, and the quality is much higher, and the productivity in the processes, manufacturing processes, is improved using PTC windshield licenses. So if you'll see, Airbus also use our windshield licenses in for their helicopters. So they have seamless, I would say, transition from development to production with the help of PLM in their services and their support as well. So again, the Qantas group, so they have invested huge money in making their processes much smoother. So their forecast measurement is now much improved with the help of PTC technologies. So they're continuously developing in their planning capabilities, and I would say that different location. I would say 70+ location they are using our solutions and invested the millions of parts which are annually they are working on. So again, one more example, Embraer. So they are using our solutions to match their product line much economic and faster. Southwest, they have invested in our technologies, and the improvement has been increased by 16%. So a lot of reduction in their inventory. So they are actually, the challenge was in the queues when the people are coming, their luggage is coming, so they have seamless integration, and now they can see that, okay, where we are for any particular flights. Similarly, different, I would say, like to add more about the Elite Aerospace group. They have used our Navigate solutions. The Lufthansa group, so they're using our Windshield and ThingWorks platform. And so Lufthansa, how they're doing it is they're working on their MRO services. MRO is their maintenance or repair and overhaul services. So they're using PTC ThingWorks and Capware, as I mentioned. So this is all about what I wanted to show today. So it was a much lengthier session for you, and I hope you get much of the idea what we are, what as an organization. So for you, just a recap. So you should think what should you prepare for, where should you focus today, and how much value will you get tomorrow. So this is all about the technologies and presentation from my side. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions if you have.
Thank you very much, Ashwar, for this wonderful presentation. And yes, as you said, we are open for questions, and some of them they have something to say. So if you can please enable them to request for the information to speak.
Can they write in the chat? You can see my screen. You just need to go in the top right here. So you here is the you can do the message. I can see them then.
I think engineer Muhannad, he sent me in WhatsApp that he want to say something.
Okay.
So if you can enable his mic.
For the attendees, I think it will be difficult because the presenter can speak here.
Okay.
So can you convey his message, please?
Okay. So can we add him as a presenter or?
This time no, because he's using a different link for this call. Yeah, they're using attendees link.
Okay, no problem. So I think anyone can have any questions, he can write it down. If you couldn't answer these questions now, more than happy to receive any questions from their side to my WhatsApp, or if there is any email, we can share our email address so they can send an email.
I'm writing my email here. If somebody wants to send me some questions or any message you have.
Or a group WhatsApp, yes, there is a group WhatsApp for us. So this is my email address. I think we didn't receive any messages, and the sake of time, thank you very much, gents, for attending this seminar, and I would like to thanks Ashwari for his wonderful presentation and sticking with the time and give us a very good knowledge. And I hope everyone go and explore more in the website, and if there is anything, he can come back to me, and I will support him. And hopefully, we can make a good collaboration with the universities to adopt this technology with their curriculum. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Rayad, for organizing this event. It was wonderful presenting all PTC technologies. We work very closely with the academics. Now, till now, I was talking more about the industries, but as far as my job is concerned, I work more in the academic side of it, and how to like create a system, not only just having the licenses. You need to work on it. You need to create something new. So I would like to share my experience, how we are doing it in a few very strategic universities. So in these universities, they have a different labs. Like one university, they have a product design and development lab where students are coming and doing their design work. They have manufacturing and machining lab where they'll connect their design to their CNC machine, and the design, the software will itself will convert the design into your encode and U code. And similarly, they have a robotics department, robotics lab. They work with separate IoT lab. They work with their, I would say, incubation centers. So in incubation center, they are using PTC technologies, creating something new, and then getting it patented, so that by the time they are coming out of college or university, there maybe one or two technologies are already patented, so they can start the manufacturing side of it. So very, very innovative way the students are having, and they're using our technologies in a very different way. So I look forward to interact with you once this COVID situation is over. So probably will be we have created new ideas and new ways of communication in this new normal. So I look forward to meet you in person and have your ideas, how you are doing and what innovative way are you doing. Are you participating in any national or international competition? So because when you're participating in an event, then you can judge yourself that where the world is moving, where the other engineering students, how they're using the technologies, where do I stand? So you will have a better perspective about the uses of the product line. So you should participate, do something new, do creative work, and participate as much as you can in some national or international competition. You will definitely learn something new over there, and we'll be happy to support you wherever you have any challenges. Sorry, Raid is there. He's locally present, and you can reach out to Raid, you can reach out to PTC team. So we'll be always there to support you. So with that, thank you so much, and look forward to meet you all. Thank you once again.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you everyone.